Hey, you right guys, Bromances Joe here, and today we are watching and reacting to episode 2 of The Society, season 1. I enjoyed the first episode. I think there was a few mishaps here and there, but I uploaded it onto both YouTube and Patreon, and pretty much most people said is just give it time, give it till, I think most people said 3 and 4 is where it really starts to kick in. So we'll get through episode 2, which I don't think it's going to be bad, like I say with teen dramas. Even if it's like a bad episode, they're always kind of fun to watch at least. So we'll get through episode 2, but in a way I'm kind of glad like episodes 1 and 2 are the 2 weak ones, just so we can get them done and then get into the meat of the show. So but like I said, episode 1 wasn't even that bad. I did change my rating on Tracked from a 7 to a high 6, like a 6.7 or something, because upon like editing it and really thinking about it, I was a bit like, it wasn't, I wouldn't say it's a good episode. Like, though it was a lot, it was very messy. And like I said, the characters to me, there was not one that I connected with really. Again, some people have said give it time, you will connect with the characters, which obviously I think with 10 episodes of a show, you'd hope to connect with at least one character. So we'll see who that's gonna be. But yeah, episode 2, guys. If you enjoy, remember to leave a like. If you're new, remember to subscribe. And as I said in episode 1, if you want early and uncut reactions to the Society, they'll be getting one every day until for the next 10 days basically. So a link to the Patreon page will be down below, as well as Twitter, Instagram and Discord. But for now, my friends, let's go. That's the intro. I wanted some anime running and stuff. What the fuck?
For 10 days now, we've locked ourselves in our houses.
10 days. I wish we kind of saw that. That's annoying because usually with stuff like this, you want to see the early parts of it. So say they've done a 10-day time skip already. I'd be sorted, to be fair. If I was here, I've got so many TV series and films to catch up on anyway.
Be like it was before.
I'd actually be sorted.
Today is the day we were supposed to get home from the school trip, so I'm waiting. Gretchen, maybe my mom and dad will come looking for me. Maybe all of our parents. Maybe the.
I mean, I guess maybe they've got nothing better to do, so.
Yen? Yeah, sure, whatever.
Yeah, you sound real buzzed about that, mate.
What is that?
An eclipse? That happened very sudden.
It's not a sign, it's a predictable astronomical event.
I mean, yeah, I kind of agree with that.
Just don't stare at it, and we'll be fine.
Parallel.
Look how normal they are about this. Like, you are in a replica town with no way out. They're all just like...
Maybe, I don't know.
Harry's point that we can just start taking things from each other.
Oh my god, you're so dumb, Cassandra.
What? Easy for you to say you're not fucking homeless.
Literally.
Homeless.
Cassandra's the most annoying cretin.
I left this morning.
No way.
Bring the guys, the guard or whatever you call yourselves. Will you bring them with you?
God.
I'm trying, but just
Come to church.
Take me to church. If that plays in another TV show that I react to. Oh my god.
What'd you do? Fugitive tonight.
What is Fugitive? They're going to play a game. I mean, again, what else are they really going to do, so... I will say that so far about the show, the music's good. They got the music pretty right.
Well, we're busy.
Great, well...
What are you guys doing?
We're busy.
Well, she's a twat.
I'm going.
Burn the house down for them.
Why don't you try one of your friends' houses? Seems bigger when you think about counting it all up.
Jesus.
Until we get to the warehouses out on bounce.
Oh, she's been bit by a snake.
I gotta go home.
That's how everyone's going to die in the show. It's being bit by bloody snakes.
Stay, I'll be okay.
That was very sudden.
Fuck, marry, or kill. My version, my rules. You pick one. If you marry them, you can still fuck them. I guess it just won't be the same. And no current boyfriends.
Interesting.
What dead
Obviously
game.
not marrying part.
I'm thinking fuck.
Oh, controversial.
Gordy.
Did I ever tell you I met a guy?
Cool. I've met guys as
Over
well.
my
Met
spring break
over there,
in
just
Haiti at my
over
public
there.
service program, we
Unless
built
someone about
houses
sleeping with them, then
together.
that's a different story.
Don't tell
Or
Clark.
built houses together.
His name was Seth.
Oh my god, I don't
We were
care.
both gonna go to Wesleyan. I might have to marry them one of these days.
Shut up. Who is she, man?
Hair of the dog, bro.
Yeah, bro. Cheers, bro.
Hey, maybe we're in the Matrix.
Never be forgotten. Champions. We are champions and nothing can take that away, ever.
Shut up, mate.
Take us out.
I don't like any of you four.
Alright.
I mean, he's probably
Turns on 3.
alright. Just because he's the only one questioning anything.
1, 2, 3.
I don't have an answer to those questions.
He's had enough. What was the point in that conversation at all? All it was Campbell still exists, and he still thinks of what he thought of last episode. You know, pointed a gun in her face.
Hey,
I do not care for this character either.
What are you doing?
you texted me.
An actual bore. She's cool. I like
That
her.
was last night.
Adorable. Yo, cheese is minging, isn't it? Just like mouldy milk or some shit.
Then put some back.
Get right. At least he actually listened.
Thank you for shopping with us.
Okay, that was cringe. You actually could have had a boss moment if you didn't add that one line of dead dialogue at the end. She's still waiting. What a weirdo.
Yeah. Party at my house. After.
What a treat.
You asking me? No.
Well, there we go then.
Hi.
Oh, the deadest character.
Alternate universe.
Can't wait. Pretty sure. God's sake.
I'm counting food. To see how much-
Counting food. I'm not being funny, you know, for like a couple of packets of, I don't know,
My idea.
sweet corn, man. Although that's in packets. No one's gonna notice.
So we don't run out and make a stupid mistake.
Like, is he gonna go around the aisles every day and count, and then he'd have to figure out who stole the sweet corn?
With us, we could use the help.
What is this fugitive? Because they've been hyping this up all day.
That's okay, isn't it, for me to look through your files? I mean, I know it's private information.
No.
Yeah,
it's fine, that's
sure,
fine.
mate, absolutely fine. You go for it, mate. Go
Anything
home.
I should know?
Oh, yeah.
Better safe than sorry.
Yeah.
The pill. Oh my god, what a sacred word.
Yeah, you probably
Became a fugitive in an hour.
It's been in an hour for about 5 hours. I mean, I kind of see where Campbell's coming from. Like, if they would say like their family had something to do with it, then shit would, you know, kick off. I was gonna say I bet she's pregnant.
Have fun tonight.
They just seem to do this a lot at the moment, where they just have these pointless
Hello?
scenes.
Okay.
I don't know, I just do.
Okay, I kind of like him. A little, maybe.
Line from a play I like.
Good entrance, bro.
What a
What do you
badass.
think? Keys were inside. Who knew?
Give me a shot.
Okay. 3 minutes to make a run for it. The whole fucking town is fair game.
Okay, this sounds kind of fun.
Come on. Now!
Still a bit dumb, but like I said, what else she gonna do?
Hey!
These two could be kind of interesting. It's like Mad Max now, and that was not 3 minutes. That was about maybe a minute. Now it's night time. Why are you all running down the main road, you fucking idiots? Are they not meant to hide? Is it not basically hide and seek? I don't... What the fuck is this?
Come on, let's just go home.
Oh my god.
Wine? Maybe a bottle of wine.
Cool, do that, mate. It's unbelievable. Yeah, look at all these little romances are brewing.
Cassandra, I have a question. I'll take a little more than that.
He's absolutely buzzing. Only twice? Yes! Yeah.
They're in jail.
That means his dick. I'ma say it, I'ma call it. Run it over! Right.
Allie!
Ruined.
Allie!
Allie! His face. It was bound to happen with all these cars being idiots. It's like she's drunk, but I don't think she's drank anything.
No.
Oh my
Can't
god.
do that without asking.
That was... Please, I don't ship these two at all. Can I dribble on you?
Not yet.
Okay, well, that's cringe. Is he going to be very honest again? Like, yeah, I basically just want to have sex with you.
Okay.
Like he did in episode 1. All you want is to have sex with me. Yeah, well, so what?
You were...
Okay, you were a dork. Okay. Oh, what a shock. I mean, they're more interesting than the other two, kind of, so... Just because they have an actual personality. Well, no, actually, that's not true. The other two have personalities, but I feel like these two have more chemistry.
What was that?
Even though I don't like either of them. Whereas the other two, I like the girl, but they have no chemistry.
You ever done this before?
Sure. Sometimes.
Yeah, great idea. Oh, you're there. Okay, sick.
That was it?
Yup, she's not satisfied in the slightest.
You want?
Yeah, they didn't think like no one's going to be able to keep the electricity on and stuff.
Well, I'm going home.
It's going to be like the Dark Age, no? Oh, she's still there. Why? What's the point in focusing on that? Oh, now you're going to go. Yeah, probably a good idea.
No,
Like Simon says.
Both going to be like, kiss me. Simon says, kiss me. That'd be cringe if that happens.
Goes with...
touch yourself.
Where?
On his toes? What the fuck is this? What?
You see? We get to make the rules now.
Oh, yo, we get to make the rules now because she told him to touch his dick.
The next scheduled eclipse in North America is not until 2024.
Okay.
Take a look.
More questions. There we go. We've had 0 questions this entire episode, so that's
What does that mean?
an interesting one.
You can eat my asshole, Jason.
Oh, here we go. You can eat my asshole, Jason. Great, yeah, let's all punch each other for the idiots. See, I was waiting for the moment where things would start getting out of hand, and it's over flashlights. Yo, what are you doing, you fucking idiot, man? Oh, we don't even see the explosion, we just hear it and then we see the aftermath of it. No one died then, I'm guessing. Look at them all.
p.m. Summer solstice.
That was looting. It was going to happen on it.
Nights are about to get a lot longer.
Ooh, the night is dark and full of terrors. Okay, is that it? Yeah, there we go, guys. That is episode 2 of The Society, season 1. Not as strong as episode 1, I don't think. I think this did a good job of building a bit more on the characters and their kind of relationships going forward. I'd say the one I was actually surprisingly most invested in was, is his name Harry or Simon or something? And the main girl, but just because they had the most chemistry. I don't really like either of them, but their chemistry was better than any of these other relationships they're trying to do. We've got Cassandra and this Dr. Geese. Okay, don't like either of them too. We've got the guy who the main character had a crush on, who was in the shop all the whole episode and just doing food with the other girl. I like I said, I like the girl, but I don't care for him at all, and they have no chemistry, at least at the moment, just no. Then we had Campbell and the girl who's got no friends, it seems. I mean, okay, I guess at least they're a little bit different to the rest of them. But yeah, it's just, I'm not invested in any of those relationships, or again, no characters really won me over this episode, and I was really hoping there'd be at least one. Like I said, there are ones that I prefer more to others, but it's like that with any show, and it was like that with episode 1 really anyway. I'm trying to think if there's like a standout, like really good character at the moment, and there isn't, which is a bit annoying. Like I said, there are ones that are better than others, but there's not a single one that's like stands out as like they're a really great character, and because there's just no one. So yeah, I don't know. It did add a few more questions with the whole solar eclipse thing, and it not meant to be for another 5 years, but here they are and they have one. So I'm curious what they're, because eventually obviously the society will end, and I'm curious how they're going to explain where they are right now. Like, there better be explanations to these questions. I'm not saying in season 1, 2 or 3 there has to be, obviously you want some answers, but I'm just curious how they're going to explain all this by the end of it. So we'll wait and see. But yeah, I think it built a bit more, but my one biggest thing is that I still don't care for any of the characters, and I don't know, like I said, I did know that this was going to be kind of like episode 1, because you guys said it's around episode 3 and 4 where it really starts to get good. So I'll let this episode slide. I'd probably give it a 6.5 out of 10, maybe just a 6. Yeah, I'll go just a 6 out of 10. I think episode 1 was actually better, just because I actually really liked the first 15 minutes of episode 1. Whereas here it just had these like interactions between them all, and then they played fugitive. The only scenes that I actually enjoyed quite a bit was the main girl and the guy, and I don't even like either of them. It's just, like I said, because they had a bit of chemistry and the scenes were kind of funny. So I think the police are after me because I'm giving a low rating to the society. This will be all for comments, just like, how dare you. But yeah, there we go. I'm like I said, I'm going to go through the entire season, and I'm fine with this being a weaker episode if it does pick up with episode 3. Maybe we'll find a couple of characters that I can actually get along with. Fingers crossed. Like, I'm trying to think of what story actually happened this episode, and all it really was were these little useless interactions. They counted the food, and that's really it. Like, story-wise, they didn't do anything. They played fugitive. Like, it's just these little things that happened here and there. Like, because we found out Cassandra had slept with someone. Okay. Someone grabbed a pregnancy test. You know what I mean? It's just all these little things, but it didn't progress the story really at all that much. It was just, you know, trying to build on the characters, and it did little morsels of that, which is fine. But I think for episode 2 you really need to have a strong story kind of progression, and like I say, hopefully they're doing that with episode 3 and 4. So yeah, I'll go 6 out of 10. It wasn't a bad episode. I wouldn't say it was a bad episode, but it was just, you know, it was one of those ones. So yeah, thanks for watching there, guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and like I said, if you want uncut and early reactions to the Society, then link to the Patreon page will be down below, as well as Twitter, Instagram and Discord. And I'll see you next time for episode 3. Until then, peace.